thank you. So, okay. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ola, for giving me this privilege to speak to my brothers and sisters in your platform. It's an honor, and we don't take this lightly, to ask us to come and speak and to work with you in this noteworthy platform that you're looking to empower and work together with fellow brethren for the development of themselves in the continent and our respective countries. So as I've said, my name is Anande Semwenda. I'm the Managing Director of Mactan Limited. Mactan Limited is a private company that deals with finance, consulting, and project development. As I said, we've been doing this business in the UK for over 10 years now. And on the finance arm, we have helped a lot of Africans here in the UK who have come to us for facilities, both from our own in-house sources and from our funding partners. And as we have a lot of Africans from different countries that we work with. And to us, our clients, I can say for us, are like family. You know, whenever I say an African, for us, it's just like family because of that connection and that link and that, you know, because we are very, very geared to see ourselves transformed in the continent. So we feel like our brothers and sisters, if they succeed, you know, we are all succeeding because we are all one, working together for one goal. So in the continent, as I've said, we are doing project development, and we have been engaging embassies. Of course, we've engaged most embassies here in the UK. We are also working with different governments in Africa to develop projects in their countries. And just quickly to tell you these projects that we're doing affordable housing. These affordable housing, we do a minimum of 1,000 houses. So we normally get contracts from the government, and then we do this housing. We do renewable energy. We are doing, we have a facility for funding for government projects. This is a funding that we extend to the central government. And also we have IT solution for both government and businesses in the continent. And as well, we understand the challenges of funding in the continent that is immense. And there are so many other sectors that we feel like they are priority, like agriculture, mining, SME, trade funding, and others where we are looking for solutions for funding, because it's very, very difficult coming from poor or developing countries to get funding because most of our people do not even meet the threshold for these people from the West. So we are really trying to, so most of the time our funding is structured. We have to work with different stakeholders to be able to provide this funding. So some of these are still in implementation stage, no, at development stage, I can say. Our passion is African development and transformation. And as I said, most of our work revolves around empowering Africans, both in the continent and abroad. So today, as our topic has been stated, I am going to be discussing about finance solutions for Africans in the UK. And to discuss this, I would like to categorize it in two parts. The first part, I will talk about funding, financing that we provide, and as well, I will go on to talk about investments. So with funding, before I go to funding, I just wanted to say, what is unique about us? You know, we all know if someone wants funding, they can go to the bank, but what is it that we bring to the table? What is that thing that makes us stand out? Our finances, we place ourselves in the market because we like to add value. There is no point to give you funding if you can get it from Barclays or anywhere else. So we have seen the gap in the market that so many people, especially our people, most of them, they cannot access funding from the bank. And the reasons are clear. You know, well, it's either our credit scoring is not right, you know, we don't have a good trading history, or, you know, we don't have sufficient income, and the list goes on. And hence we have specialized, we have targeted this market because not only because it's unique, but because it helps our people. So that's where we started. You know, what can we do to help our people here in the UK? So that's so we positioned ourselves there. So some of these finances are the first one is if someone wants to start a business in the UK, okay, starting a business, it's not easy, you know, not only in the UK, even if in Africa, you know, if you're a startup and you want to start a business, no bank will give you money. You know, you need to have experience. You need to show them that you're making profits. You know, it's next to impossible to get funding from any financial institution. So this is a very big challenge for our people. But ourselves, we are really grateful that we have facilities to help our people to start businesses in the UK. And these facilities are very reasonable, they're very flexible. They help people, even those who don't have good or perfect scoring, you know, they can be accommodated. And the rates are good, starting from 6% a year. Okay, so that's the first one. There's another one, finance to grow your business. So if someone has got a business, yes, so so for people who have already got a business and they're looking to expand and they're looking for funding, we can assist that as well. We've got different facilities for that regard. And yeah, because we've got over, I can say we've got over 30 or let's say 20 something facilities. So if someone comes with a requirement, we really look to see which one is most suitable. So if I'm saying finance to grow a business, it's not just one size fits all. There are so many different ways we can look into it and to help you. We also have unsecured loans. These are loans that do not need any collateral. So we can facilitate that as well. It's only, you know, as long as you've got, we only assess, we only look on your credit scoring. So even if you've got a bad scoring, we can assist you. But of course, you know, the implication will be seen on the interest rate. But for people who need finance, you know, these unsecured loans are very, very helpful. Other finance facilities that we provide, we help people to buy their properties here in the UK. So if you're looking to buy a mortgage, you want to buy your residential home, we can assist you for that. And as I mentioned earlier on, we help people who cannot get funding from the bank. So most people want to buy their homes, but because their credit is not perfect, you know, the bank won't even look at you. So we have got our specialist financial partners that are more flexible in their dealing and can help people to buy their homes in the UK. And as I'm talking about buying your home, there is this other facility which is for right to buy. You know, if people are in their council house, I've seen, you know, there's so many Africans that are living in council houses for years, you know, and we're really trying to encourage them that, you know, why don't you buy your council house? Because for them, it's like they're just getting in for free. You know, most of these people won't even need to to put a deposit. You know, others like us, we have to put, you know, 10%, 15% deposit, and we are scrambling to buy a house. But people, most people who have rights to have council homes, they don't need to put a deposit. And I've seen people shying away in this facility, which is really, really good. You know, it's like you're given something on a gold platter. So, you know, we really encourage people to take this. So we help people to buy their council homes. And again, even if they don't have perfect credit scoring. We also have car loans. If you're looking to buy a car, we have a pool of cars in our in our platform. You can choose your car. You can buy a car. You know, even if your scoring is not perfect again. And something else that I think is very, very crucial is credit repair. You see, because credit repair is something that affects most of us. Okay, I mean, bad credit scoring is something that affects most of us. You know, if you have a bad credit, as we know, you cannot get a loan, or if you get it, it's too high, the interest is too high, you cannot buy a house, you know, at a good, reasonable rate. So this facility of credit repair, we help our people to repair their credit. And there is nothing in your credit that cannot be repaired. Okay, there are some loopholes in the law that, you know, you have to know what you're doing. We can help you to legally repair your credit and have a good credit. Of course, it takes a bit of time to work on this, but at least you are sure that you are on your way to a good credit scoring. We also we also provide insurance for both individuals and businesses, any type of insurance we do in-house, and as well, we can help you open a trust. For those who want to open a trust or foundation, we have that as well. So these are just some of the services, financial services that we help people in the UK. If you need more information on this, of course, you can contact my brother here, Mr. Ola. He can direct you what to do, but these are some of the finances that we do in the UK. Of course, we've got many other financial services that we do, but it's for businesses. But we thought this is more representative of what our people, it's more targeted for our people. So this is some, but if someone wants anything out of this, I'm sure we can help you on that. Okay, I don't know if there's any question, or should I go to investment? What do you advise, my brother?
Do we have any question?
I'm just, hello, my name is Rakia. I have come actually quite a bit late from other Zoom meetings. I have been invited to this venue and I have no idea what it is about. So maybe you could just quickly tell me a bit so I can then ask either questions or think whether this is the right venue for me.
Yeah. Oh, this platform generally is to support the community in terms of building the economic and financial of our strength, so as to be more relevant in the community. And there are a lot of people with business ideas, but when they knock the door at the bank, or they take a business idea to an investor, they might not really have somebody to support, to trust them with their idea. But we're looking for different ways where we could generate income, where we could generate other resources, or within the community particularly, to share resources together. Or if there's someone that has that facility, how do we assess it? So one of the speakers now is a consultancy firm, which they also have opportunity on the financial support, on investment. That's what she just delivered now. So she's going to be part of the investment now.
Okay, and does that mean you have to be a business owner right here in the UK, or want to? Because what if you want to go back to Africa and you want to open your own businesses and stuff like that? Does that kind of thing help?
Anadi will answer that.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, my sister. Yes, the financial solution that I've just explained are for people in the UK. For people who are looking to go and start businesses in the UK, as far as Magdan is concerned, at this point is a bit of a challenge, because most of businesses that we help or we facilitate funding in Africa, they have to be large scale because of the nature of funding where we are getting the funding. We wouldn't be able to raise like 20,000 or 30,000. That's too small for them. So they need people who are doing big projects, at least $500,000 or that kind of that kind of a level.
Yeah, in Africa.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's it, because I'm interested really in Africa rather than the UK.
Definitely. But probably you can hang on. Investments probably will be for you, because that's what we're talking about. Thank you.
Okay.
I have a question, please.
Yes, how can I help?
Okay, please, could you throw more light on how to, if starting, how to access finance again?
Yes. Okay, yeah. If you have an idea of what you want to do, you've got a business you want to do. Of course, we have to maybe speak more privately, because the array of businesses, we'll need to advise you what sort of business you want. We'll direct you, because we have to ensure that your business aligns with the mandate of the funder. Yeah, we want to ensure that you get that funding. So we'll direct you if that is suitable and how can you go about it. So probably you'll get hold of Mr. Ola, and then we can help you later on. But yes, we can, and our rates are very, very good, starting at 6% a year. That is a rate that people who have good clean credit get from the mainstream bank. So it is an absolutely fantastic facility.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, one question for me. Thanks for your presentation. So basically, do you charge for your consultancy, or is it free?
Okay, yeah, we are more than consult. Okay, yeah, what I can say is we are financial consultants and financial providers at the same time, because we've got facilities in-house and we work with our funding partners. With all our finances, we do not charge for any fee. The only fee that we will charge you is if we are doing your credit repair, because that is a service we are doing for you, then you pay. But if we are facilitating your funding, we don't charge. There are some facilities that we will charge you a minimal amount after you receive the funding, but all that will be, you will be advised before you proceed. But we don't charge any upfront fees, no.
Okay, so how do I access your services, in terms of contact details? Or?
Yes, if you can contact Mr. Ola, he will guide you.
Okay.
To
All
us.
right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I ask you, is this part of a Commonwealth? Because that's the team that I saw.
Yeah, hello. Like,
Yeah.
we organized Commonwealth for Africa events 2019 and 2020. So the next one will be March 2021. But
Okay.
possibly you attended one of those two. That's why you got this message. Because anything
Yeah.
that has to do with supporting Africa.
Yeah, I have booked myself one of them.
Oh, okay, that's perfectly. That's why. So we will update you for the next one, which will be in March. Okay.
Okay, that's a good idea.
So do I.
That is all. I don't think there's any other question. So that I proceed quickly on the second part.
Proceed quickly on that investment because we are running late now.
Definitely.
Anyway, for 2021 March, it's going to be a Kofi, so probably it's going to be online then.
Definitely. Let's see what happens. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Quickly, I'll just go in a few minutes to explain the investment. Yes, this investment came about because of the challenges that we see diasporas having.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yes.
Concerning what you have just talked about, I want to know the position of students for those who have a specific time to stay in the UK.
Yes,
for students, what's their place?
Yes,
I don't understand.
Yeah, because of time, I think probably because that is a specific question. If you can contact Mr. Ola, then we will discuss with you privately. Because of time, I need to move on.
Okay.
Not that much time. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you. Yes, so for investment, we understand the challenges that diaspora face in terms of growing financially. As Mr. Ola said, we really need, in order for you to be relevant, you have to be able to make a significant change. And to be able to make a significant change, you have to have funds. We have to grow financially. As Africans, we know Africa is the poorest continent in the world. We are at the mercies of our, fellow human beings. So we really need to, keep up. We really need to work extra hard to be able to take charge of our lives and our countries. So it's difficult sometimes to do investments individually because some of these investments need a large pool of money, and not everybody has a luxury to have that. So we are looking to work with diasporas to invest together in projects in the continent. And as I've highlighted earlier on, we are already engaging with governments in the continent. We are already doing projects in the continent. So because we have had experience of where to get the money, how these investments are done, we are looking to extend that experience and our knowledge in the field to pull up as many Africans as we can so we can go together. Yeah. So we are looking to, the projects that we're looking to do specifically as of now is renewable energy. These are big projects. When I talk about renewable energy, I'm talking something like solar. These are big projects that are, you produce electricity, you sell to the national grid, okay? These are projects that most Africans shy away from. We're waiting for the white man to come to Africa, do the project. We are going to ask for jobs. That's what we do. That's the position of most Africans. But as we want to change the tide, we want Africans, especially diasporas, to own these projects. So we are departing from these other organizations that do infrastructure bonds, if you've heard of them. We are different because we don't just want to do a project and then you come and buy a share, but you are a preference share. We want you to own the project. And I'll explain why we feel like this is very unique and this is more beneficial. First of all, why did we choose renewable energy? We chose renewable energy because we understand most Africans, power is one of the key challenge. So we feel like if we as diasporas work and do renewable energy, that's going to be a significant impact, at least to our countries. And when I'm talking about investing in renewable energy, I don't mean everybody, working in one pot. What I mean is we will have projects in different countries, and we are targeting sub-Saharan African countries. So we'll be having projects in different African countries, and we'll be encouraging people from those countries to invest in their country. Okay, so if we have renewable energy, as I said, in Malawi, then we would encourage Malawians to invest more. At least the majority of people investing there should be Malawians. The reason we would like that kind of a model is because we believe if we have, let's say if it's Nigerians investing, some Nigerians investing in renewable energy in Nigeria, you're not only, of course, earning returns, which is, that's the first, good, I think that we want to get good returns, but as well, we will be able as, let's say, Nigerians to influence policy. Because the problem we're having with Africa is this. We really want some changes to happen in our countries, but our voices are not heard. And our voices are not heard because we don't have a meaningful or a significant contribution to the economy. So it's until you have a significant contribution to the economy, that's when you can be heard. You can say this and they will listen to you because you are contributed something significant. But then another big reason that we feel that this kind of investment is very suitable for diasporas is because of the issue of leverage. As I said, this project that we're looking to develop in different countries, these are projects worth from $20 million going up, okay? Of course, we're not expecting to raise all that money, but we want to use the concept of leverage. The problem with the continent in terms of infrastructure development, the reason there is a gap in the infrastructure development in Africa is because there is lack of sponsors. There is lack of sponsors. When I'm talking about sponsors, I mean people who are investing in these projects to make them bankable, to be able to construct the projects and implement it. And the biggest problem is funding, okay? So if we are able to tackle the problem of project development, which is the risk phase, you see, then we develop the project, we reach to bankability stage, we get debt. So a project of, let's say, 20 million, you can only need to raise, let's say, at least maybe 400,000 pounds, for instance, and then you own a stake, you can own a significant stake on a 20 million project. The beauty of this is if you invest, I'm giving an example, 20,000 to this kind of a project, the returns is higher of investing 20,000 on a project of 20 million than using your 20,000 to invest on a project of 20,000 because of the issue of leverage. And this is why we believe, when we work with diaspora, we use this model, it will help them grow financially. And at the same time, we will be able to, get all those influence in the policy, of course, bringing impact to our countries because we are bringing electricity, and we'll be able to do many other things in the continent. So that is something that we are really looking to work with diasporas from different countries, sub-Saharan African countries, to invest in our continent. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do we have any one or two persons to ask any question?
I think I could say something quickly. I understand that you want to work with different diaspora community, African communities across to invest projects and to have a stake in their own native individual countries. I just wanted to know, though, you mentioned you are going to invest heavily on energy. That's fine, but there are other businesses that really need, like manufacturing in our countries. So is it only going to be just energy?
Okay, thank you so much. There are many, many projects in the continent that needs to be developed. That one is clear. The issue here is we have to ensure that we solve the problem of, first of all, the cost of the project. We have to look at what's the cost of the project. How much do we need to inject in the project? That's one. Secondly, is there leverage? And when do we start getting leverage? Because sometimes some other projects you'll need to raise, let's say, $2 million before you get leverage, before you can get an investor, a debt investor to come and pay and give you debt. You see, so we have to balance returns, leverage, and the cost of investment. And that's why we thought renewable energy fits that space. But of course, we are open to other investments. We will be, you know, we will look at other investments, but because we have already put a structure, we have developers, we have financial modelers in-house, we have already, we're already engaging in renewable energy. So it's something that we are comfortable, because when we're bringing you guys as stakeholders, we have to be confident that your monies are secured, you will be able to get the returns that we have promised, and we are really having an impact. Thank you.
We've got one or two questions on the chat. One of the questions from Mr. Ayo says, one of the major business risks in Africa is political risk. How can you price this into your projects? Also, how can you mitigate credit and revenue risk as a result of unstable government policies? That's first question. Go with the second one, says, some countries are on sanction. Will that affect any investment?
Exactly, yeah. Let me start with the first on political risk. I presume they're talking about corruption, probably. This is a big problem in Africa. If you can recall what I said in the beginning, our motivation, our passion is to see Africa transform and Africa develop. So in order for Africa to develop, we have to combat corruption heads on. And in fact, we are already seeing the effect of corruption as we are involving with the governments. But because for us, we have our value statement, we do not give corruption to anybody. I don't want to mention names, but I think I'll have to, you know, so that at least you understand. You know, we have engaged with different countries. There is one of the countries that is the most corrupt in Africa. I will not mention it. We had got a contract to do a specific project, and they came and said, we need you to pay this is all, else you get project. You know, we had already gone far. We had already, you know, done so much things, you know, that we, you know, that was like a point where, you know, if this break deals, it's going to be difficult. But because of our values, we had to say no. And we are very, very serious about this. You know, these people went up and down, but they came back again. I'm talking about the most corrupt country in the continent. But because for us, we want to transform the continent, we have to fight corruption. And the issue of corruption, it needs Africans to help people to see the challenges of corruption, the problem of corruption, and to show people that there is a better way. We can do business without corruption. But because they are not those people, I can tell you that, no, I've never seen any African, I'm yet to find one, who does business in Africa, project development in Africa without paying corruption. And because people have not seen anyone with that, they are expecting you to give corruption. So if you come and tell them that we don't give corruption, this is how we do, in fact, you are inspiring them. And we have been able to inspire so many people, and they are really looking to get these values and ensure that other people do the same. So if you're looking for African transformation, you have to be able to, you know, deal with this issue heads on. And that's what we're going to do. And because we are hoping, because we'll be working with diasporas, if we're working with, let's say, 20 diasporas per project, if we have, let's say, 80 diasporas in 4 projects, I'm giving an example, in Zambia, then we have a force to influence the government, to influence bureaucracy, corruption, you see? And that's the beauty of working with their people, because then they, you know, it's difficult for them to, you know, to mess about 80 of their people from diaspora. But if it's, I am the investor, they can throw me anyhow they want. So that's one.
Thank you very much. Just we have like a 2 minutes to round up now for your session.
Yeah.
because we've got other speakers to come on board, and thank you, really appreciate. Just before we go, with whatever you want to say, could you please add it to, someone said, is it possible to break into the renewable energy investment with government intervention? Secondly, apart from corruption, what of political instability, like a change of government and the other one will come with different ideology, different, without continuity? How do you think that will impact? Thank you.
Exactly. That is a problem with Africa, and that is across the continent. Most governments have 5 years terms. You cannot get away from that. There are some insurances that you can de-risk. There are so many different things you can de-risk. You can put some concrete agreements that are enforceable internationally. So there are some things that you can do to de-risk, and ensure that your project runs smoothly. But that is a problem across the continent. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate McDan Limited. I'm very sure if you want to follow up, feel free to get in touch so that we'll be able to pass you through. And we've got a code that you're going to make reference to them. Thank you. For that code, you have a special discount for that. So don't forget to get in touch for that particular code. Thank you. Do we have another person for question? Just one person before we go to the next speaker. Did not get answer. Oh, Lucia, do you mind unmute yourself to clarify what exactly question you're requesting answer from? Lucia, are you there?
Our question is on sanction, is on the chat.
Okay, yes, sorry. I think I mentioned that. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, the problem of sanction is the problem of getting funding. It really depends. It depends with the country. Some countries, it's more difficult to get money for development because of sanctions, and depending on the kind of funding we're going to utilize. But because we are using our own funding for development, that wouldn't be an issue. And as well, we have got other funders who, they really don't care about the sanctions of the US or the West. It depends. We have to see the whole thing holistically before we go in. But there are some risks that we can tolerate because it is our country. You know what I'm saying? If you are from Zimbabwe and US has given sanction, I think it is your interest to ensure that the country develops. So, you wouldn't be siding with the West, you want your country developed. So we'll look at it holistically and see if it makes financial sense and if we can be able to bring the project onto completion. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate you. And we look forward to also welcome you on our next series. Like I've said, this is series 2, Business Talk. Let's talk about business. How do we empower people? We need to break that barrier, financial barrier. We need to break it. If you have your solid investment, you could be more philanthropist. You could even impact in your country, make necessary impact you want to make. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So without wasting much of our time, McDan Limited, I'll put it on the chat here. McDan Limited, I'll put it on the chat. I could also send their email. Oh, do we have book inside? Or Anade, if you could type your email, your name of company there, I will just put the code they need to mention. If you could put it on the chat.
Okay, that's fine.
I will just put code 0018 there.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, let me invite the next speaker. It's David Dacosta. He's a director. He's one of the business leader in travel businesses and also got other facilities they also into. He's a well-recognized agency and well-trusted. He's a 3-star director. He's going to talk more about himself. So I don't want to do any introduction for him. It's one of my boss that we are also working together closely. It's one of my business I'm also already invested in. So David, if you could come on board quickly in 2 minutes, introduce yourself, and you've got 15 minutes to make your presentation. Even I know you might not spend up to that.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Amazing. How you doing today, sir? How you doing?
I'm fine. And you?
Yes, doing great. Well, thank you for having me on. Well, very, very quickly, my name is David Da Costa. I'm from Southeast London, born in Nigeria, and I came to the UK when I was a baby. I was always, ambitious, always looking for entrepreneurship opportunities. And I used to be a cameraman, and I was making less than £1,000 a month as a cameraman. So as a young man, wanted to start a family and spend more time with my wife and children rather than my boss and colleagues. Wasn't really going to happen for me. I was, very, very broke, basically. So I found an opportunity, a franchise in the travel industry, where I can own my own travel agency for just £156. So I got started. I've been able to, through this business, myself and Ola, we have the ability to book travel on our own personal website. So if our family is flying from the UK to Nigeria, we can book that. If our family is flying from the UK to Spain, from the UK to America, anywhere in the world, we can book flights, hotels, cruises, rental cars, villas, activities, and we're partnering with more and more vendors and companies as we speak. Now we earn 70% of the commission. So if you book a big family vacation or holiday and the commission is £1,000, you'll get paid £700. We also get paid weekly for helping other people start their own business just by sharing a video, getting them on a phone call to give them information. So by doing that for 4 years, I've been able to earn over £13,000 a month. That's what this business pays me on a residual basis every 30 days. The pandemic, even though travel has dipped, we have grown in growth because more people now want to work for themselves, work from home, and stay away from the office and the coughing and sneezing of the wintertime and COVID, and the ability for a boss or job or the government to start and stop your salary, your income, your life. It's very important that you are in control of your finances, not Boris Johnson, not tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, or whatever is going on in the world. It's important that you have your own money. So if you're interested in traveling more next year, saving money on your travel and earning money on a weekly basis, do get in touch with Ola. Tell him that you're interested in the travel business, and we would love to give you more information. Back to you, Ola.
Okay. Are you with close to your video? I think it's 2 to 5 minutes. Is this something you could play?
Oh, okay, yeah, I can keep going. Yeah, I mean, so how long do I have left? About 2 minutes?
No, you've got 5 minutes. You've not spent more of time. You still have a few minutes because people might want to ask questions. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, I'd love to do questions first. Again, this is just a quick blurb of how the business works. I'd love to speak to anybody who's interested on a private one-to-one basis so we can see how this business can fit around you, your lifestyle. The business only needs, I would say, 20 to 30 minutes a day. So long you have 20 to 30 minutes a day, which we all should, so long you have £156, which we all should, and so long you are willing to be coachable. Most people, they don't know how to drive, but they get a driving instructor, now they know how to drive. They don't know how to pass an exam, they go to university, they get a lecturer, then they pass an exam. So we know how to win. We know how to do something that we couldn't do before by learning from somebody else, whether you're learning from a boss at work, a driving instructor, or university lecturer. The same thing applies to this business. Me and Ola, we just learn from our mentor, who's a multi-millionaire, and surprise, surprise, we succeed as well. We make money on a weekly basis. So yes, please, if there's any questions about this travel business, about any travels, this is going to be a boom because we've been locked down with the COVID, people have been stuck at home. So people now are more desperate to travel more than ever before. People are also more desperate to own a business and work from home more than ever before. Work from home now is not really a luxury fantasy thing. It's now almost compulsory for most people to be able to make money from home because of the situation we're in with COVID. So please, any questions, I'll look in the chat box or you can fire away.
Thank you very much. Do we have any questions want to ask about booking cruise, flight, booking hotel, and how you could get more money through that? Any question, feel free to ask now, or you could get back to me and I'll put you through on the right channel. Somebody is asking for the video, please. I don't think David has the video close to him there. So
yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be best to show it.
I will send the video over. If you want the video, I will send it over to you. Just send the chat message to me. I will send it to
Okay.
you.
Question from Lily's, please explain your business model a bit further. So it's a franchise. For £156, you purchase your own franchise business. Most companies in travel, £15,000 to £20,000. So I love the fact that the average person can afford 150 odd pounds, you know, so even children who have PlayStations can afford to get into this business. So that's the first thing. The entry to market is great. The product is strong. I don't need to sell travel. We all love it. We all want to do it. We all know somebody who's doing it, even if we are not. There's a lady in our business who's heavily pregnant, 8 months pregnant. So she's not traveling anywhere, but she's making £4,000 a month because she's helping other people with their travel. Other mothers work from home as well. So whether you travel or you don't travel, the world travels. So make it your business and make money from it. The business model is simple. You invest that £156. You now own a travel agency. If you're too busy to do a booking for someone, they can go to your site, do it themselves, you get paid. If you've got time on your hand, call up the hotels, make a nice booking, make it special, romantic, you know, extra touch. Your client will want to keep coming back to you. And so that's booking travel, you get paid. Recruiting, you get paid. There's going to be people around you who would love to own a travel business so they can travel more for less. There's going to be people around you that would like to make some extra money from home. So we're just looking for people who are ambitious and who want to travel more for less.
Somebody
There's a
asked a
few people
question.
interested.
There's a question in the chat. Is this £156 a one-off or recurring payment?
That's a one-off payment. The 156 is a one-off payment. I think Ola, there's oh, that's your number you put in there, Ola. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So if anybody who wants to get in touch, do get in touch with Ola, so we can get you on a call and give you all. There's a bit more details, of course, but would love a personal call to give you those details in person.
Thank you very much. Do we still have any questions? Do you have any questions again? IntelliTravel Business.
That's the name of the company up there. Planet Marketing. That's the name of the franchise.
The franchise is Planet Marketing. Yeah. So, is there any question?
Quick question from Lily. So, a place to stay like Airbnb or proper holiday? Lily is both. So, if you want a villa, like a house, like an apartment, or an Airbnb type accommodation, you can have that. You can also just do normal hotels. So, absolutely anything from the Airbnb type properties to hotels to resorts to packages, flight and hotel, to just a flight by itself, to just a cruise by itself, to flight and cruise, to even staying in the UK. You just want to stay in a hotel in Croydon, the Hilton in Croydon. You want to go to the Shard with your partner and use a spa. All of these things are accessible for you on your website, and you will earn the commission. So any type of travel.
Is Ola in this business?
Yes. Yes.
Capital yes.
Yes.
So any question before we go to the our next speaker for tonight? But don't forget, Magdan, this is another opportunity for your own company. So if you are booking hotel, booking traveling for your client, for anybody, for your employee, get in touch. It's an opportunity to have a discounted rate. Oh, Eddie Lifestyle campaign. Yeah.
Is this included if I want to buy a ticket for my family? Would that include it too?
100%, yes. Yeah, for your personal use, for business clients, anything. Yeah, you can.
And what commission would I get from if I get a lot of people, or profit?
So 70% of what the commission is. Now, if you book for 10 people going to Spain, the profit will be smaller than 10 people going to Jamaica, for example. So the bigger the booking, the more the commission. But whatever the commission is 70% you're going to earn. So the commission varies between if you're booking flight or flight and hotel, or a big expensive 5-star or a more cheaper 1-star.
Okay.
So,
thank you.
So on average, a family booking, you might make £1,000 or £2,000 for a big family booking. Some people have booked weddings, you know, international weddings. They've made £10,000 to £20,000, depending on how big and how lucrative the booking was, how luxury.
And bookings, like mainly I'm interested in like in Africa, because a lot of people I know go to Africa, they're not interested in hotel booking because they're all going to families and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So would they still make good money out of it?
Well, I mean, when you're just booking a flight, that's not where the big money is. I mean, there's more money in flight and a hotel, or flight and activity, flight and a rental car, or flight and a visa, or flight and travel insurance. If you add a flight with something else, there's more money. But just the flight by itself, you still can book, travel. We've got suppliers that we use. We've got new partners coming on board. Aero Tickets will be coming on board with us the first quarter of 2021. They specialize in Africa bookings, so we're working closely with them to get a contract signed. So yeah, you can just book just the flight as well if you want to.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Without wasting most of our time, I would like to say thank you to you, David.
Thank you.
We would like to go to the third speaker now. Probably I'm still looking if the fourth is there. If not, then we'll finish on time. We have only one speaker then. Other than that, we might still have to hang around and chat and see what opportunity, what business idea everyone has. If there's any way we could support or advise, we are ready to do that tonight. So let me welcome the next speaker on the board. Madam Jennifer, are you there? I'm going to make you co-host now. Jennifer.
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Good. Welcome. Introduce yourself, and you've got the next 15 minutes to talk.
Hello, good evening, everybody. My name is Jennifer Arianan. I'm based in a place called Middle St. George in Darlington. I'm a nurse for over 25 years, but I'm passionate about my profession. So this year, I work long hours. And I have a goal, I have a commitment. My commitment is for me to be able to help as many people as possible. So that's why I do a lot of lucrative businesses that will actually bring financial stability to myself, to my family, to people I actually help in the community at large. And that is why I'm going to share my screen, a little bit of a screen. When I came, the first one we did when I came last time, that was when I joined myself to the travel business, which has been amazing. It's an amazing time, but I'm going to go into something that I'm passionate about, and I'll share my screen if that's all right.
Yeah, I just make that one co-host now. Yeah, it's all right now. You can try again, Jennifer.
Yes, okay.
Without the page, yeah.
Okay.
For those of you just joining us, the third speaker is speaking now, so just trying to sort out the screen now. You're welcome on board. This is the third series of Let's Talk Business.
Can you show my? Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. This business is a business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. It's an e-commerce business, and we deal on essential services, national distribution of network. You have no boss, no fixed hours, no limit. You can do it at every comfort of your house with no obligation or whatsoever. We are based in, the company has been operational since 1993. We're in 5 continents, in 27 countries. In over the last 5 years, this company has done over 4 billion in sales, acquired millions of customers worldwide, and they are actually the largest in the whole of Europe and in America. This is actually at headquarters in the United States of America. Our business model says we go straight to the customers and acquire them, because we actually have different things that we use in different parts of our globe. This is what we actually do. Now you use essential services in your house. Everybody has. Even right now that we are actually on this call, we are using essential services. And one of the essential services we use is at the energy partnership, which is the Blue Green Energy. We have the Virgin Media Energy Network. We have the mobile network. We have the EE. We have the SIM card. We have the home security called Vesure. They are the largest in Europe and around the world, and they've made a lot of sales. Then the last one they just brought out is the merchant service for businesses, where anywhere we are, I have about 2 customers that have just signed in. Anywhere they are, one of them in Canada and one of them in London. Anytime they swipe their card, I'm being paid. Any part of the world, I'm able to leverage my time to go around the whole world, and I'm being paid in 27 countries. That means I have some of my business partners are in Spain. Some of them are in Italy. I have some in Canada. A lot of them. Now, these are all the services I leverage from all over the world. I'm being paid from all this. Anyone that installs this in their house, I get paid from it. So this is one of the business I can actually live for my children. I can sell it if I want to. So these are the things. So it's something that it's not that because I am a registered nurse, there is no way I can will it to my children. There is no way, when I go today, I will say, oh, come and take my certificate and use it. No way. But this, I'm able to leverage my time. I'm able to leave it for my children, and they are able to take over from where I stop. So this is amazing, really. So those are all the essential services. Now, this is how I make my money from all over the globe where I am. I'm leveraging my time with my team, and I'm making money. When I come into this business, when you change 3 of your services, you have 3 services. You have internet, you have broadband, you have anything that you are using. You have gas and electric, you have phone, mobile phone. Now, this is what happens when you come into the business and you change 3 services. The company gives you 75. Don't forget that I will tell you what you start with. Now, when you change to 3 services, you are going to earn 100. That means you are even halfway to your. Now, with this, what happens? This is how I leverage my time. Now, when anybody comes into it and gets some services from me, they pay me up to 10% of the percentage of that. Now, even my customers own, like I have in my team, they have to pay me up to 3%. That means I'm being paid anytime. I'm being paid 3% of every residual income of my cost. That's residual income from my team efforts. So this is not a multi. This is actually, if you work, you get paid. So this is not a multi-level marketing. No, when you don't have customers, you don't get paid. Or you are working for me to eat now. That's not it. You have to go and do what you need to do before you are paid for it. Now, this is what happens. That if I get at least 250 online shop at 50 billion, if they build them, I'm able to get 11,000 every month. This is aside what I'm going to get if I have other services or what I told you about earlier on. This is actually amazing. I'm going to share one screen to let you know what I'm going to share on that screen. Just give me a second. Let me stop this share. I will share on that screen with you for you to get what I Can you see my screen, Ola? Ola, can you see my screen?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay. Sorry about that. So screen.
Yeah, we can see now. It's coming up. It has come up now.
Thank you very much. Now this what happens. Now, apart from the 11,000 I told you about, now if anybody that does not want to go into, like you and everybody here on this call, if I decide that, you know what, all of you give me this service. Now, when I have one of you in this call as one customer for one of the ventures, home security, which I've just signed, they will give me 150. I have to go for 1 day shift for them to give me that money. Now, this is what happens. If I have 2 of those customers, they give me £350 bonus. Now, if I have three that I leverage and say, you know what, please, can you give me something? They give me 3. You just multiply it. This aside what I'm doing with my team. Now, if I get one of the virgin customer now, which I try to get from Ola, if they will give me 25. If I try to get 2 customers, they will give me 100 pounds. They give me 3, 200. Then if they add Sky Sport to it, they give me extra 50. This is how you make additional income. Now, this is the 5 data which they just brought out now. Now, every one customer comes, they give me 50. Every 2 customer that comes and sign and say, you know what, use my card machine. Apart from swiping my machine, the card, and me be getting paid. If I get them as customer, they will give me additional 225 pounds. And I get 5, they give me. I've multiplied, I keep multiplying it. I can do this over and over again. And nothing else. And it's just endless. This is what happens when you join this amazing business. It's actually amazing. So you are free from your mobile. You are able to do it, and no question asked at all. Thank you very much. I will stop my screen, then I'll play one short video before I end the call. Then if there's any question, then you can ask.
While she's trying to do that, I'm going to put a question on the chat box. So who is going to give us the correct answer? I'm looking forward to that. That's what will lead to the next discussion. We are looking at the unemployment rate. People that are in work, how many of them are out of work at the moment? Did anybody has the statistics? Is it 10,000? Is it 20,000? 100,000? Who knows the numbers? Your screen is up, Jenny.
Okay, now I just wanted to play a lamp before anybody asks me a question. That maybe we can move into the health and well-being if you want me to, or not. No problem, we can do it next time. I thought. To the next board, I'll finish the presentation if there's any question on the moment. Somebody wants to enter.
Any question? Do you have anyone to ask question there? So if people want to join, if people want to know more about this, Jenny.
Yeah, they can contact me. I'll give them I can give them a rundown of it. Then, if you want, is there anyone you are here? I can go. I can still go on the other one that will, or I don't know.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
If you have 2 to 3 minutes to do that, you can do that quickly before we round up. Do you want to go on that, Jenny?
Yes, because since Funke is not around, so I can as well do that quickly.
Yeah, I tried to look at Funke. She booked a ticket, but I can't find that again here now.
Yes, she said me to do. Can you see my screen, please?
It's coming up. Yeah. Yes, please.
Thank you very much, everybody. Now, when we did that first presentation, I just want to share a little testimony of what happened. Now, when we did that first presentation, that first one we did, remember, Ola?
Yes.
Yeah, the first one that we did, that was when they sold this franchise to me. The lady came on this platform, and even David too came on that platform, Da Costa. That was when I saw this. Now I saw this particular.
Just 1 minute, Jennifer. Just 1 minute. So for those of you that, for you to get that information clearly, this is a Let's Talk Business series. The first series one we did, that's where she had this information, and she has joined not up to 2 months now. So she's going to tell us what has she benefit on this. So that is why you need to invite more people to come on board on the third series, which will be announced shortly. Look out, watch out for your email. Thank you. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. When I came on that first, that's when I got introduced to this franchise, and it actually changed my personal life. Apart from my pocket that it has changed, it has changed my personal life. Let me just give you a little bit of story about how it has changed my life. 2 to 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with multiple fibroid, left and right ovary. I bled so much that it was horrible. I was anemic. So the doctor actually told me to go to the clinic, where the doctor said, you know what, we need to prepare a estrogen preparation. The side effect was horrible. When they gave me the injection, it was not good. Then I was, in fact, 2 to 3 months it shrinked. Then again, I went back. They now told me that, you know what, you need to take a drug called tranexamic acid. That drug acts by making sure that the clotting mechanism in the body is regulated out, and the side effect was horrible. That was when I got introduced to this amazing product. I bought a franchise from it. It's a franchise that I've been here for 50 years. There's no stocking. You don't handle your money. They've been in business for 50 years. We celebrated 50 years about in August, or in operational for 25 years. The company is based in the United States of America. We have franchise all over in 28 countries. You are able to leverage your time to get people on board, because we know that you know that you don't even eat fruit and vegetable. But in this product, there are high fruit and veg, more fruit and vegetable, considering a capsule that is encapsulated with all this, for you to have the basic, all the nutrients in one. Can that be? So when I was introduced to this amazing product, it changed my life, and it has changed my life. All sort of strain of all sort of vegetable and veg in 3 capsules. How good can that be? So if you come on board and come on this, you see, because in any case, if you go to the shop now and buy vegetable, don't forget that some of them have been treated with chemicals. But in this, they selected it, they processed it to make sure that all of them are organic, and it does to eradicate all the radical from your body, and you are able to live a healthy life. All the ranges of products, the juice, the 3 premium capsule, the omega is very, very effective, because it's made from 5 omegas, omega 3, 5, 7, 9, 7, and 9. Because you will go straight, not the fish. You go straight to where the fish gets the thing from under the sea. That's where they go to get their product from. So it's actually beneficiary. It's a widespread of beneficial ingredients that makes our body to be vitality with fruit, vegetable. We have different vegetable. We have the blend. We have the omega. We have the shake. We have the booster and the one that makes. So it is an amazing product that I will advise anyone. If you want a business, it's not actually expensive to join. You join with 50 pounds. You have your own franchise company and you build a mega business. This business too is transferable. You can transfer it to your children and you can sell it. It's entirely up to you. Make essential money for you to be able to help your family at a goal. If there's any question, I will take any question because it's a very wide range of topic. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening to me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Do we have anyone to ask questions?
Hello, yeah, I do. Hello, Jennifer. You said the SCN business is not multi-level marketing. What is it then? And then how does one register or join? How much does it cost to register? And when somebody registers, what happens next? We need to hear the details, or do you want us to talk to you privately?
Yes, because you see, what a marketing level is when you don't, you don't benefit. This, you don't bring any customer, you don't benefit from it. That's it. You have to do your work to get, just even in the other one, you have to get something out of it. You need to be able to come in and get customer. If I don't get you as customer, there's no way I will be paid. That's the difference. I will get paid when I get customer. So I've done a lot of multi-level markets. If I do, I keep rising on mine, but that doesn't work. My upline will not rise unless this happens. So you need to, and the registration fee is £199. Then the 25 pounds monthly renewal for you to be able to get your website renewed. That's what you pay every month. And you get it in the first, when you change your service, when you change all your service, you get the money that you're using coming into the business, period. That's the truth. And by the time I change into three of I changed my electric, I changed my gas, I changed my internet and everything. I already got my money I use in registering, and all the money I am getting from all the things I am getting from the installing of security alarm, of installing of anybody swiping my card. I get paid, and 25 pounds is not what I cannot pay for it, because I am they are helping me to build my own business, my brand all over the world. I'm getting paid in America, I'm getting paid in Canada. So there's no way I can get paid in Canada when as a nurse when I'm here. But that's what I can live with my time with. I have customers that I want to sign up in Spain now, so I'll get paid in Spain too. So that's the way it is. So if you don't do the job, you don't get paid for it. So that's just it. But you can, if you want more details, I can. Hello, is she there?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
So we can talk with you later, privately.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Because it's actually visual for you to look at it visually, because I just was given 10 minutes, so I need to comprise it together and in one single go.
Jennifer, can you put your number there? And
yes.
Also, if there's nobody, if you are unable to get in touch with her, you can as well get in touch with me, and I will link you up with Jennifer.
Perfect. That's good.
That's my number. I put my number there, and Jennifer could also put her number. So I just put a chat on the platform. If some of you are following the chat, it says in November 2020, the number of people claiming either job seeker allowance or universal credits because they were searching for work was 2.7 million. It was 1.4 million higher than March. before the pandemic began to take effect. Now, I have a question. Unemployment rate. How many people are out of work? Employers are cutting hundreds of thousands of jobs as COVID-19 continue to hit the economy. And don't forget, this is the economy we are talking about. We are talking about the giants of the world economy, because UK is one of the strongest economy in the world. But now, if it could affect them, then how much more other countries? So this is why we need to think smart, to act smart, and to see how we could work mobile. Because if you could see the impact of the pandemic on the African, Asian minority ethnic community, is much more higher, and the number of death rates. So if it's higher, then that means the little job they could get, maybe it's a frontline job that will be difficult to work from home. Like she said, she's a nurse. So you have to be on the field as a nurse. It's a professional job. However, you must be on the field. Unlike maybe if you're a manager, director, or you could decide to work at home. So this is why we need to be creative as an African. How do we work online? How do we also source, like most people join this event today, we have people from Ireland, we have people from Dublin, you know. So if people could join across, then we need to know how to make money online. We need to know how to do our business mobile. So it says further, as part of the country went into lockdown to combat the spread of the virus, unemployment numbers rose sharply. How high could the unemployment go higher? What is beginning? Business such as shops, bars, travel, entertainment companies have had to close because of coronavirus lockdown. Many have decided that they can't afford to keep all their workers and have to make them redundant. That is why there was a record of number of redundants, 370,000 in the period of from August to October. I think somebody answered 1 million. What was the answer? Over 3 million, yeah. Somebody answered over 3 million. I think it has not reached to that unemployment in UK. It might be already reached in another country. UK unemployment is likely to reach 2.6 million in the middle of 2021. So, my dear sisters, my dear brothers, this is the end of 2020. We are going to the end of it. We are almost seeing the end of it. What are your plans for 2021? What are your plans to enlarge your coast? What are your plans to be financially stable? So let's make use of this contact. Let's make use of this opportunity. We will be having the third series of this discussion, possibly before the last week in January. We will try as much as possible so that we catch ourselves young to see what are the plans we've got and how we could work along with all the people that I've talked tonight. We've got Magdan from Magdan Limited. We've got IntelliTravel from Planet Marketing. We've got Juice Plus. We've got ACN. And also, we have some individual entrepreneurs in the house. So I want to say once again, thank you for joining tonight. So this is platform now open for 5 to 10 minutes to have a quick chat. If there's anyone that want to say something, anyone that want to chip in, suggestion, idea, how we could do this better, feel free to come on board. And if you have a project you are running, put a chat there, put a website, put a link on that. So we'll collate everything together and see how we could build that portfolio to support each other. Once again, thank you, everyone. So the platform is open now for anyone that want to say something or the other before we round up. We've got, this is 1933. So by 1940, we'll be closing the platform.
Good evening, everyone. And thanks, Mr. Odedi, for putting this event together. My name is Ayojo. I live in London, UK, and I'm an avid investor, and I love investment. So, and I also like to get involved in things like this. So lately, I've been doing investment in cryptocurrency. Mainly Bitcoin. Use it to invest in Forex as well. And it's a highly rewarding scheme that I've benefited so far from. And And I think it's something that I need to share with everyone here as well. It's as a way to earn passive income. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but it is highly rewarding, in the long term. Of course, we all know that, Forex market is highly risky, but at the same time, with the right strategy, right leverage, right information and guidance, I believe everyone can do it. Even a novice can do it as well, and then learn as we go along. And and that's it from me. So I'm really excited. I'm happy to be part of this event, and I'm happy for everyone as well.
Thank you very much. So if you have anyone that would like to come on the third series to be one of the speaker, I'm putting my number now, like Mr. Yojo. You could send a chat to me. That's my WhatsApp line. So we take it further and see how we could bring you on board.
I'll get in touch with you. Yeah. Cheers. Okay.
Is there another person? We've got 5 minutes to go. Boki, is there anything you want to say? Book Magoti, Rosemary, Ibo, Aicha, Ola, Chancellor, Rakia, Fana, Jethro, somebody's using meeting, Lily, and iPhone. And the Sunny Ide, is there anything you want to say?
Hello, Ola. Can I just say, I am one person, I've never done business in my life, never even sold a lipstick. And so when people are talking business, it sounds so exciting, but the moment the webinar ends, all that excitement disappears. And I'm just like, sitting there, what do I do? I have no idea what kind of business I can do. So is there any opportunity where one can actually speak to, will I say a business career coach, or do you do that? So maybe, talk somebody into beginning to look inward to see that nobody is bereft of ideas, business ideas, to open up such avenues.
Yeah, that is what the platform is meant for. We've got a lot of coaches that will come on board. We've got Lassan from Dublin. Yeah, we've got Lassan there, and also myself. We could also have a chat on that if you send a message to me. It's a two-way round. If you have a phobia to do business, maybe you don't even want to think of it, or you've had people did business, they don't get through, then you could think of investment, putting your resources, putting your money on a particular business, on people that has the business growing already, like a shareholder, like investing in a particular businesses. But if you want to talk more on mentoring, we do mentorship programs. So I will, if you get in touch with me, so we put you through on that and support you, build your skills on how to even develop a proposal on how to build a business from beginning to the end. We will support you with that. Okay, so the journey might not be straightforward, but definitely you will skate through it.
Okay, thank you.
So if it's going to be part of your achievement for this year, to have an insight on how to step on that ladder of business, of investment, get in touch with us so that you have that in your brain and you'll be able to make a plan prior to January 2021 so that you begin to start a new journey on that.
Okay, thanks.
We've got 2 minutes.
Hello, Mr. Ola. Yes, this is Sunny speaking. Thanks for putting this together. I think I love the concept. It's quite laudable. And I want to thank Ayo for inviting me as well. I'm quite impressed that there's a platform like this. So, and yes, it's something that I'll definitely going to be part of going forward. And I think I do a lot of things, and one of the best way you grow is to be in the same cycle of people. It sharpens your mind, it sharpens what you do and your belief. Because if you're thinking of investment, you're talking to somebody doing 9 to 5, you'll be wasting your time. They'll be dragging you down. So just staying here for me is good enough for me, because this is the right environment I want to be. But in the next episode, yes, I have a few things I'd like to just to open our minds to. Like I said, that some of them I'm already doing it, some of them I'm working on it, but we'll put it in the right perspective on what can be shared on this platform or what cannot be shared. So I can have a personal discussion with you before the event itself. So yeah, thanks for doing this. It's quite commendable. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we are here to support each other. We are here to grow our network together. Collectively, we will achieve that. Thank you very much. Thank you. We've got a golden minute for anyone. We've got 1 minute to go. Is there anyone that will say something? There are a lot of opportunities around you. So your information, access to information matters a lot. And your timely getting that information matters as well. So we're still on. Does anybody say something before we say goodbye to everybody? Before then, I will make sure everybody's on mute ourselves, because we need to say, yeah, together we can get there. So we can say that together. We need to do that together.
Yes.
Yes, we can get there.
Yes, we can get
we
there.
can get.
Yes,
Yes, we
together.
can get there.
We can get
Yes,
there.
everyone.
Oh,
Yes.
It's about togetherness.
Yes,
One
together
mind.
we can. Yes, we can.
Yes.
Together.
Indeed, we can.
Yes, we
Thank
can.
you all.
Hola.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you all.
Bye all.
for joining.
God bless. Bye.
So watch out for
Thank
your
you.
email so as to get information on the next series. Watch out for your email.
Okay.
Invite one
Bye.
or two people. Don't come alone to benefit alone. Invite more people. That's the key.
Okay. All right. Cheers. Bye.
Okay, bye everyone.